Dear friends, welcome to our channel. Today we bring to your attention a new section, Precious Thoughts and Pearls of the Heart. These are plays and stories of the famous spiritual master, poet and writer Sri Chinmoy. Out of 1600 books he has written, his plays and stories truly stand out. They are a necklace of ancient truths in a modern story frame that blends Vedic wisdom and modern lifestyle. So, in our opinion, these stories are not only enlightening, but also essential to us. One of such books by Sri Chinmoy is this, India and her Miracle Feast, Come and Enjoy Yourself. Read and presented by Veralika Zmeo.
Introduction by the author. I have decided to narrate a few traditional stories which are well known in India. These stories are not my own creations. They are about spiritual masters who used to show their occult power as easily and as often as we drink water. I am one of those who do not appreciate miracles. For quite often, miracles only feed curiosity, and there is a yawning gulf between curiosity and aspiration. Again, there are some masters who think that it is advisable for an individual to start his spiritual journey, even if he has to start with curiosity. Eventually, the same person will enter into the world of true aspiration. Sometimes occultists want to prove that modern science does not have the last word with regard to God's creation. They want to show that the infinite wealth of the inner world can easily silence all the achievements of mankind in the outer world. To be sure, what we call a miracle is nothing but a common occurrence in the world beyond our senses. Inwardly, we can learn from these great masters, from their fascinating miracles, from their soul-stirring lives. That is why I am interested in telling these stories. Silence speaks, silence answers. There was once a very great spiritual master whose name was Troilanga Swami. He was the possessor of tremendous occult power and spiritual power. Sri Ramakrishna went to see him a few times. According to Sri Ramakrishna, he was the moving Lord Shiva. Once, Sri Ramakrishna asked him, through gestures, about God. Also through gestures, Troilanga Swami made it clear to Sri Ramakrishna that high above in heaven, God is one. But when we are in the body, then the body becomes the only reality for us, and God becomes many. Commentary. When silence answers a question, the answer is most effective. Here in silence, one spiritual master put the question, and in silence another master answered. The giver and the receiver were extremely pleased with each other. body reality and soul reality. Once, Troilanga Swami was walking along the street near an Indian king's palace. This king was a great admirer of his. When the king heard that Troilanga Swami was nearby, he himself ran out and brought him into the palace. The master was naked, so the king's attendants put very nice, expensive clothes on him, and he looked extremely beautiful. They fed him with most delicious food. The king and his party were blessed by the master, and they had a long conversation with him. Although ordinarily he was a man of few words, sometimes he would not talk at all for months. When Troilanga Swami left the palace to go back to his cottage, some of the palace guards watched him from a distance. When he was practically out of sight, 3 hooligans attacked him and took away all the expensive robes that had been given to him by the king. The guards came running and arrested the hooligans. Then they begged Troilanga Swami to come to the king's palace once again, and he agreed. When the king heard what had happened, he was about to punish the hooligans and put them in jail. But Troilanga Swami said, "No, don't do that. To me there is no difference whether I have clothes or not. My soul is not affected at all when I don't have any clothes. Long before you gave me the clothes, I had my soul inside my body, and this is the only real thing. What shall I do with the things that do not fulfill any need of my soul?" So the hooligans were allowed to go free, and the master peacefully went on his way. Commentary. The body reality needs decoration, ornamentation, and embellishment for its satisfaction. The soul reality needs only its oneness with infinity's immortality for its eternal satisfaction.
We have been working on the program, editor Natalia Mikhailina and sound engineer Zoya Brodskaya.